What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I got to give Rui Hachimura some love because that man has been balling out of his mind in the playoffs. He's been the Lakers' third best player in the playoffs so far. Yes, it is only 3 games, but he's been special in all 3 games, and I want to give him some credit. So before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the videos. But Laker fans, man, this has been a pure blessing to get from Rui because he's been special through these first 3 playoff games. He's been important in every way. He's just been balling out of his mind. My question before I get into, how he's been playing and everything is, in the offseason, as of right now, how much would you pay Rui Hachimura? Because he's going to be a free agent, and he's earning himself a lot of money with these performances. Speaking of his performances, he's averaging 22 and 5 on 67% from the field, 75% from 3 on 3 makes per game, and 80% from the free throw line in 28 minutes per game. He's not even getting 30 plus, and he's giving you 22 and 5 off the bench. He's been special. Game 1, 29 points, 6 boards, and 5 threes in Memphis, against a raucous crowd, a good Memphis Grizzlies defense. Game 2, 20 and 5 with 2 threes. Game 3, 16 and 5 with 2 more threes. He's been spacing the floor out. He's been kind of just finding his spots, and he's not forcing anything, and that's allowing everything to flow a lot easier for guys like LeBron, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, just because he's not forcing it. He's just waiting for his opportunities, and he's capitalizing. The thing, that I really like about it is his shot selection. With not forcing it, he's kind of picking his spots, spacing the floor when he needs to. He's moving off the ball, which has been nice. And he's really good, and it's really important to have this in the playoffs, like getting to his mid-range, because that thing is a bucket. It's on lock. He's knocking down that mid-range shot, turnaround, 15-footer, every single time. I don't think I've seen him miss one yet. And he's been, getting to that spot whenever he wants because he's bigger than a lot of guys. He's a big dude. He's strong. And, it's been very, very impactful because, if he's knocking down 4 or 5 threes, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes, they're just going to run you off the three-point line at a certain point. So you got to be able to step in and knock down that mid-range, and he's been able to do that. And then he's been really aggressive in transition and getting to the rim. So he's been, doing it on all 3 levels in different paces of the game. And it's really, really helping the Lakers offense because they're not so reliant on LeBron James to create everything. They're not so reliant on Anthony Davis to be a Superman every single time. It's very, very consistent, and it's helping everybody else kind of, take the load off. You'll see a lot of times when guys kind of get going where they start taking heat checks, they start taking shots that are out of their character. He's really not doing that. The threes, he's taking the open ones. He's not really forcing them. The mid-ranges, he's getting to his spots, and he's knocking them down because you can tell he's worked on that shot a lot. And then, he's picking his spots when he wants to drive to the rim. And, he had a nasty dunk in Game 1 on Jaren Jackson, who, Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's been amazing. Nasty dunk on him. So he's been aggressive, which is really what's been so critical off the bench. Because outside of him off the Lakers bench, who has really been, all that great? It's not too many guys because Reeves is in starting lineup. D'Lo's starting. So you have those guys. Schroeder's been okay. But, it's really been Rui off the bench that has been uplifting this team. And, the important thing about getting this elite level production off the bench is that it's giving Memphis yet another person to worry about, which if you're Memphis, it's hell. Because, one, you got to worry about LeBron James first. Okay, that's already an absolute mission in itself. Then you have Anthony Davis, who, another mission in itself. So you got those 2 dudes where it's all right, you can most times put a lot of your defensive attention to them and try and take them away. But what do you do after that? Then you have D'Angelo Russell, who's getting to his threes. He's getting to the free throw line. Then you have Austin Reeves, who has an insane Game 1. And then you have Rui behind all of that. It's just there's so many moving pieces for Memphis to worry about that it's making it hard. That's why the series is 2-1 right now. It's been a really great series. I do think it's going 6 or 7. But, it's giving them something else to think about. And it's okay, I stopped LeBron James. I stopped Anthony Davis. I stopped D'Angelo Russell. I stopped Austin Reeves. And then I get killed by Rui. It's just, it's a nightmare. And it's a good problem if you're the Lakers to try and find him more minutes. Bottom line is, as of right now, this dude is earning himself a massive payday in the offseason. I don't know what I'd be willing to pay him because I want to see more of this. I want to see it keep going. But he's probably in that 12 to 15 million a year range right now if he keeps this up. Probably go even higher. Similar to what Austin Reeves is dealing with, where, he's looking like he's going to get 60 to 80 million in the offseason. So they're going to have, it's a good problem to have, trying to keep all these good players. So that's why it's, a 2-1 series because they're deep. The Lakers are deep again, finally. They have spacing, and Rui has been, they tried Kendrick Nunn and a couple second-round picks for him. And Kendrick Nunn is not a good NBA player. And the second round picks most times don't pan out. And they're getting 22 and 5 or 6 off the bench in the playoffs for that. Looks like a great trade for Rob Pelinka. I'm very, very impressed with him because, he had a DMP one middle of the season. Like, they just didn't even play him. So then he responded well to that. And now he's, taking the advantage of his opportunity at the most important time because, this is where players make their money. Question to you guys is how impressed are you with Rui in this postseason? Because I think he's been the biggest surprise on the Lakers right now, and he's been so vital to what they're doing and what they want to do in the long run. So he's got to keep it up, but he's been amazing. And I've been blown away by his performances. But yeah, shout out to Rui. He's been a standout. I love what he's doing in the postseason so far. It's been really, really vital. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. But Rui's been crazy, man. 22 and 5 off the bench after you're dealing with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves. Good luck, because that is not fun. But I love it as a Laker fan. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm done here. Peace.